The show. we're gonna we're gonna kick off by we're gonna call this a show on a Thursday. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Right. So let's get all the little admin bits done first. If you're watching on the previous videos, thank you for watching. Thank you for popping by. Really glad that you've checked the channel out. And don't forget to check all my other videos out on there as well. Lots of good content on there. But I would say that, wouldn't I? So, welcome to the show. It's Thursday and we're back again, and it's the usual, our 7:30 UK slot. So we're back. And the show isn't just all about me and what I get up to and do, it's about you guys as well. So, if you want to drop any comments, tap us a like and share us and all that kind of thing, great, thank you. Keep it clean, keep the old chat clean, and anyone else who wants to pop in and have a little natter, I am open to any questions you got. Let me just lower that down a little bit. So if you've got anything you want to ask me or give us a shout, like I said, keep it sensible. Hi Ruth, how are you? Thanks for popping by. Good to see you. And as usual, we do this all the time, don't we? The cuppa's back. Don't forget, this is the home of the cuppa, this channel. Oh dear, what a day it's been. You've shared on Facebook. Thank you so much, Ruth, for that. That's really great, really good news. Now, we're keeping to this weekly slot, I think. We're going to see how we go over maybe the next few weeks, and then we'll see how it go. I'm kind of working out. I know the views are going down a bit, so I just want to see if weekly is what people are looking at, what they want to do out of me, or not. Or, we'll perhaps change it to maybe a fortnight or something like that. We'll see how we get on. So we're never going to say never. So at the moment, we'll keep to our weekly slot at the moment. But obviously, we're looking at the stats, so we want to see how we perform. So it is a show. Not like, hi Metal, how are you? Thanks for popping by. See, all the old classics are in tonight, look. So what we'll do, we'll see what you guys want to natter about. I'll have a little waffle about what we've been up to, the last few videos kind of thing. And then I can, obviously on here, because I'm not making the video from the videos that we're going to talk about, if you know what I mean. Then we can have a little natter and discussion openly about how we got on the videos and what we've got planned and that kind of thing. Do have another announcement, so I'll do that a bit later on. Or I'll try and remember, not forget. So, but yeah, weather's been, again, not overly great. We're not to talk about the weather on here. So it's just rolling on, get spring here. That'll be a bit better. So it's a bit more reliable weather. So, but yes. So let's go back to yesterday. So yesterday, obviously, I got a film up for you, and during my lunchtime, and it was my lunch break. Yeah, we went and made a film at Bury St Edmunds. Bury's been on the list for quite a while. We're definitely going to go back because there's just so much there to go round. Just a little bit I did yesterday. Time went just like that when you're filming, and yeah. So it's yeah. So I had to rush around the Abbey ruins. If you've seen the video, so much to see there. I captured a good chunk of it, and I think you kind of got the element of what's there. But there was, yeah, there's so much to see in Bury, so we will be back there to do a lot more videos there. I thought it turned out cold this morning. Yes, yeah, I had to heat the old cars up a little bit this morning. Wouldn't know ice. I think not this morning. Yesterday morning, I think we had ice out there a bit, but this morning was definitely cool. Yeah, definitely on the cool side. I've given our Black Labrador tablet. She went to the vets yesterday morning. Yeah, I do feel for you, Ruth, because I'm sure the vets are making a good chunk of change out of that. So I know that's one of the kind of reasons why I'm not looking at replacing our current collection of pets. So, because I just don't, personally, my personal opinion, I just don't think the vets that we've been to over the last 10 years, and in particularly, been the greatest. I don't think that they're okay, but it's not like the old days, is it? So I don't know. Everything's commercialised, and then they just get kind of anyone in. But when you used to have your local vet, you really, I suppose like your local doctor, and you kind of, I don't know, you just felt more reassured with them. Where now, yeah, it feels like you're just another customer upon another customer, and they're not really bothered. And the last few times where I'm nearly having to tell them, this is what's wrong with the animal. Can you look at this bit? Do you think you ought to look at this bit? I'm thinking, well, you're the guys with PhD, not me. So, so. Hi, Big Gaz. How are you? Good to see you, Pop Boy. Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Good to see. So everyone's on time tonight. Maybe I should keep these going. So, one of the debate questions for you guys tonight: Do I keep going on these weekly ones or not? So I haven't said that I'm not going to do them, but it's just really to get your take on it, and see what you think. So yeah. Right. But yeah, anyway, Bury St Edmunds. Yeah, so there's loads and loads of historical bits I've got to go and do there. So through this year, we will pop back and we will create a playlist. So if anyone from Bury's listening in, just like we've done at other places, we'll start to do a playlist. We'll add the bits into the Suffolk playlist as well, so you will be able to see them in there. But that's how we'll start doing, because there's a lot of, like I said, historic buildings, and we've got the cathedral and all that kind of thing to go through yet. So yes, lots to do there, lots to do. What else have we got? And obviously last weekend, now I haven't been for a long time, and I thought, you know what, I'll do a YouTube and bring you guys with me. So we went to Great Yarmouth Sea Life Centre. Now, I'm trying to think the last time I actually went there now. Might have been, I don't know, maybe 2010, 2013, something like that. I haven't been for a long, long time. But yeah, am I, so anyway, before I start waffling, Gaz, am I okay? I'm okay. Yeah. There is bits going on, but yeah, I'm still here. We're still plodding along, mate. So I think work's getting a bit tiresome now. But there we go. I will leave that to myself. Right, Great Yarmouth Sea Life Centre. Let me have a swig of this first. Oh, love a bit of Yorkshire. So yeah, Great Yarmouth Sea Life Centre. I was surprised when you walk into the reception area that there's no prices anywhere. So I don't know whether you have to go at the front desk if you haven't paid in advance and you have to guess what the payment is. I don't know. Who knows? So we obviously paid in advance, and we kind of had sort of pre-booked tickets anyway. But I was yeah, I was actually, I went back to try and capture that for the video to discover I couldn't find anywhere in reception where it actually told you what the admittance fee was. So that was the first bit. So walking around, kind of not massively too much changed. I just think, I don't know, the place just feels like it's getting very worn now. It's I don't know, it's one of them places that, you kind of want to shut it for a month or so and sort it out, really. I don't know, it could be just me getting old and bloody moaning, but I just thought walking around, it just didn't feel fresh. And one of the bits I was quite peed off about was you got to the penguins, and you used to be able to go up these stairs and outside and look in. And now the stairs are all kind of locked and sealed off, and all you can see, as you would have saw from the video, we had to look through the windows just to look at some bloody penguins, or about 3 of them, I think. So I don't know what the future plan is, whether there is something going on there, or whether they only let people outside when the weather's better. But yeah, it was a bit annoying. So after going to other places where you could see penguins, it was yeah, it's just looking a bit. I'm not saying don't go. Don't get me wrong. It's it's interesting bits and that, but it's I don't know. I think it's kind of starting to tell its age a bit, really. Whether all these places are, who knows. But yeah, kind of going through. The facilities are kind of the same sort of thing. Um, I totally forgot because I got started doing something else. I meant to do a snapshot of the food. As you can imagine, the food is, like it is in Yarmouth. So I'm sure that was like between 12 and 20 odd quid for a pizza there, which I thought, well, at that price, I might as well get a Papa Johnson. So, but there. Right. Gas. Shiny Waxworks down Regent Road weren't still open. They were so bad it was funny. Yes. No, funny you mentioned that. Now, obviously, once we left Sea Life, we thought we'd have a wander back down towards Britannia here. I know some people may not know this. If you've been to Yarmouth, Great Yarmouth on the Norfolk coast, you'll know exactly where I'm on about. So I do apologise for people who don't. So we left Sea Life Centre and walked along the front, and then there's if I'm sure Gaz will support me, a famous shopping retail street, the main kind of street in Yarmouth called Regent Street, and that kind of takes you from Britannia Pier into the town. World famous it is. Yeah, I've been kind of going to Yarmouth for when we used to go for holidays since, I don't know, since I was at infant school, I guess, junior school. So I've been going through the kind of, I suppose, middle to late 70s and all through the 80s. And I talked about this, and I can kind of remember as a kid, particularly maybe early 80s, you kind of got excited because you only tended to go on one holiday a year then anyway, because that's all we could bloody afford. And yeah, I can remember walking through there, and it used to be really lit up and really, I don't know, to me as a youngster, as a junior school, that was kind of exciting, especially since I originally come kind of what was I going to say, Kings Lynn way, and to go to the coast over there, Yarmouth, compared to like the other ones, Hunstanton and all that, Yarmouth was a big exciting place to go to. So that used to be full of shops. Now halfway down, as Gaz has just pointed out, there used to be I'm trying to think the name of it. It wasn't it was part of the Madame Tussauds group. I can't remember what that one was now, because that was one that was at the Suns or something. But it was kind of known that the waxwork models weren't quite to the actual character they were portraying. I think there was some comedy once that went through all the different museum pieces. But yeah, I definitely went there once as a kid, and we went round, but I wouldn't have been very old. I can't remember, but I can remember where it was. And that's funny how they left it, and you can still go by this house halfway down, and it's like it's just not been touched since they walked. And it make you wonder what it's actually like inside. I don't know whether there's been any urban explorers gone in there or whatever. I mean, I don't do that sort of thing. But yeah, it does make you wonder. It would actually be good to get an invite to go in and see kind of what it looks like now. So, but I can remember they used to have some of the models outside. You used to walk down there at night time, and that'd all be lit up. But like I said, all exciting things when you're a youngster. So, I hope Duxford date is still on. Yes, I still need to look at that, or kind of when you're looking at going, Gas, so you'll have to let me know. Or if there's any particular events, so I can book it up or sort of set aside the time. So you'll have to drop me a line, or when you kind of think you might be going, or something like that. So I'm not going to say no. But I just need to obviously allocate what I'm doing and what we're doing with the family and all that kind of thing. So, but yes, it's a very strong possibility, mate. So, hello, Trains. How are you? Good to see you about. I have been spotting some of your bits coming up. So, when it gets a little warmer, yeah, that's what we're all hoping, mate. So, we're kind of halfway through the show now, so I'll do my announcement now. I'm going to be retired. No, not really. No, I ain't that lucky. if only, eh? Right, so I can confirm that we are going to be doing an abroad trip this year. So I will be taking you guys with me on our next location, which is another new location, new hotel, new place, new everything, even new airport. So, yes. So we are going to be on an outing in June. More details to follow. I won't spoil it for everyone yet, but yes, we will be going away. We'll do a whole week playlist. I'll review everything, let you all know what it's like, and at the end of it, you might say, "Cool, that's crap, might go in there," or you might say, "Yeah, cool, that look good, we'll go there." So who knows? But if there is anyone, if there is any, if there's a handful of fans that I might have out there, then yeah, we're definitely going away this year. So that'll be in June. I will obviously, as usual, get that out to you as soon as I can. Obviously, as normal, when we go abroad, it's internet dependent. So on my uploading. So fingers crossed. But yeah, we're out and about. Finally, we got something booked, got at the right price, and yeah, so we got in there. But yes, I'll be taking you guys with me. So that's in June. So already, Gaz, obviously I'll be busy in June, so we can't do June, mate. Because I won't be here. Oh. But, yeah. So that was my reminiscent highlights of Great Yarmouth. So I still actually got to do Great Yarmouth, go through there. It's I get a little bit wary filming through Yarmouth now. I won't mention why, but I do I do get a bit wary now. I'm actually building a model airport. Wow. I bet that's cheap. That's perhaps cheaper than going to Norwich Airport, but mate, I might say that. I might have to end up going to Norwich Airport at some point. Oh, that'd be no. Are you going to be filming it? I say, mate, Trains. Are you going to put that on YouTube once you're sorted and done? That'd be interesting to see. Now, what I have been doing, looking at different bits on YouTube again while I'm meant to be working. I am working, honestly. Yep, good one. I'll look forward to seeing that then, Trains. I've been looking at people who do these Lego model railways. And I cottoned on to this one guy. I don't know whether perhaps isn't in this country, but I mean, he's obviously got too big a house and garden. So, but I kind of got hooked on watching these, as sad as it is. So, so I've been watching these Lego trains this week. So, yeah, this is what I filled my week up doing. So, yeah, so that was different anyway. So, but yeah. To sum up, Sea Life Centre at Yarmouth, yeah, it wasn't too bad. But it just, I don't know, it just could be just me, but I think it's just getting a bit worn. They're expensive, £200. Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, I did look at maybe some sets, and then I thought, yeah, maybe not. So. I'll still try, at the minute, I'll still try to save up for a new laptop, but then all I keep hearing at the moment is that RAM prices are going up and SSDs are going up. So, no, there's a little bit of a catch-22 here, I think, because they're putting, obviously, I think from what I'm hearing, I think it's going to kick in more in next year, but I think the fact is that anything with RAM in, so this is all your devices, I think it's going to get quite expensive, and I was reading today that the day of having cheap phones is coming to an end. So, although I think that already had been with me for a while, but yeah. Now my catch-22 bit is I thought, right, well that's great, because what will happen is the market will go to shit then, because people just won't buy it. They either won't renew the phones that often, or laptops or what have you, tablets. So there'll be a slump there then, because people won't be able to afford them. I mean, in a lovely dream world, I've looked at like iPad Pros, and then I've seen what the starting price is, and I thought you've got to be having a laugh. I thought, who honestly is going to pay £1,000? Well, certainly not in my salary anyway. I thought I got better things I could spend £1,000 on, like going abroad. So, but I thought for a bloody tablet, you got me having a laugh. But yeah. So, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm assuming it's true, but I'm hearing that that's all these AI data centers, or these data centers that run an AI. They're sucking up all the RAM and I'm hearing that's affecting SSDs as well. So I don't really know where that's going to leave the customer base. Now, going back to my catch-22, I thought, well, that's great if you're doing all this for AI, but if that's going to end up no one can afford any devices, and they're not going to be accessing AI anyway, are they? Just a thought. So the iPhone 17 is £2,000. Yeah, I'm not going to, I won't say how much this iPhone I'm literally recording at the moment, because this wasn't cheap either. Although, because unfortunately, as much as I kind of skimp a little bit where I can, like we all do, but I will invest a bit in the phone, because that is literally what I do my YouTube and film on my actual phone. Which is, perhaps why the film and it's so good and people don't watch. But yeah, so I do all that. So yeah, it is I'm on, what am I on at the minute? An iPhone 16 Pro Max I'm on at the minute. So that's pretty much what I do most of the filming on. So I won't skimp on that, because I need the cameras and that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, if they start getting the silly prices, I don't know where that's going to leave a lot of people. So, I mean, that's great for, say, on YouTube, all these people who are bloody heavily sponsored. But I mean, I'm not monetized. I don't get anything. I still have to pay for everything I do on YouTube at the moment. So, and outings and all that sort of thing. So yes, so I'm not covered by any of that yet. So yes, it is going to hit a lot of people, I think. Got a comment from Alex. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I haven't spoke to Alex for a while, Trains. So I did mean to drop him a line. I was kind of perhaps waiting until the weather was a bit better. I have got some filming because I've still got stuff in King's Lynn to do yet, because I only did 2 parts of King's Lynn, and that was going to be several parts. So I will be back this year to do more in King's Lynn. It's fortunately getting the time with work and everything else, but we will be there. We'll be there. Might do King's Lynn fairly soon, but I've had requests to do some of the villages on the way to Hunstanton, and I keep putting them. And twice now I've booked myself to go up there, and it's been bloody raining, so I've had to cancel it. So I will try, and yeah, I've got quite a few things planned in here that we're going to be doing around that area. But unfortunately, the weather keeps beating me. The last time I managed to get anything done is when we did Sutton Bridge. And we've got Long Sutton to come yet at some point as well. And there's another bit of Sutton Bridge I've got to do also. So, yeah, so lots more to come. But unfortunately, at the minute, I only have certain time I can get filming done because of work. And unfortunately, at the minute, the weather keeps beating me. So, but we will get there. We will get there. But, yeah, I hope... I don't know how Alex and the team are getting on. Do you know what? It's one of them. Do you know what? I wish I could win Euro Millions, because I'd just go to Alex and say, do you know what, mate? Here you go. There's £1,000,000. Fill your boots, mate, and let's get it sorted, or whatever. So, but there, we all live in these little dreams, don't we? Oh dear. But yeah, no, that's good. But fingers crossed for them that they can do something there. As I said to Alex, I can remember, if I go back a lot of years when I was a lot younger, when I was used to do security. I used to do security at weekends on the sandpits there, as we call them, the factory kind of lot there. So I used to go and do patrols and all that around that area, and I can remember walking along that station and all that kind of thing, and along that line, kind of as part of our patrol and part of me being a bit nosy. So that's quite funny. And that just seems so long ago now. I mean, I did watch the video where I think BBC did an archive video. I think Alex's guys forwarded it on YouTube, because I keep meaning to show my parents. But the BBC had done, I think, footage of the last few actual runs, from Dereham to Kings Lynn, and you look at that and you think, do you know, I'd love to have had a ride along that line. That'd have been great. So, but there. Railway walks, we do have some of them coming. That is on my list, actually. I've got one I'm going to do, and I've decided I'm going to do it. Sod the weather, we're going to do it. And I'm thinking it's going to be possibly in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And it's one that's been on my mind for really since I started YouTube. So just never got round to doing it. So we're going to do that this year. I've definitely, and I'm hoping in the next few weeks, but I will keep you posted. All we really need is permission for Network Rail to remove the canopy. Okay, yeah, oh, that's good then. It's these projects, they're always really long-winded, aren't they? And they, you just wish you had some sort of miracle cure for it, but there we go. Everything's always back to money, isn't it? And I suppose it's getting tighter and tighter out there from what I see. So yeah, but anyway, what you guys got planned for the weekend? Have I missed anything on here? I don't think so. We will have some chip shop reviews coming. I've been a bit behind on them, but we're gonna go out and do one of them. Possibly next week. We might do one of them. So yeah, chip shop reviews on their way. I've got a few places I've been suggested that I need to go and look at. So I have got a bit of I'm slowly growing a bit of a chip shop list that I've been asked to go and do. So by you guys. So I haven't forgot. We will get them done. And obviously we'll try and do this most of this year. But yeah, we will be doing that. I have a map of every railway line in the UK. It's from 1884. Oh, wow. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that at some point. That'd be interesting. I've got a couple of digital kind of ones that I saved on Google a while ago. But I can remember as a kid, in our school library, we used to have a railway book in there, and that was all the old maps from all over. And that was really good. I can remember spending time in the library, but being how I was, and that was good to map the old areas, and you don't realise how much we've lost. So, but yeah, it must have been. It would be great to have that little time machine to go back to, I don't know, 1900, 1920, I suppose, and I don't know, around that kind of thing, just to see all these. It must have been, but a lot of these towns must have been bustling as anything. So, and as pointed out in my berry video, what I could, although like I said, we've got loads and loads more stuff there to do, because it looks like another place not touched too much. Just to see how busy some of the older buildings would have been, and the taverns and pubs and all that kind of thing. So yeah, lots more to come. Now, any villagers, if you're watching out there, I haven't forgot you as well. I've got such a list. We've trying to get through all this year. I could nearly be out several times a week if I had the time and the wonga. But yeah, so we've got a few more coming very soon. Again, it's going to be bloody weather dependent, but yeah, the list is in here. It's in there, okay. Oh dear, look at that, nearly half an hour gone already. Wow, that has gone really quick. Oh dear, right, we're getting there. Look, it's nearly gone. You know when you get near the end of the life because your tea's starting to go. There, all sorted. So, right. Oh, really must get an office to do all this in, really. Again, sponsors, if you'd like to sponsor me an office to do this in. Oh dear. Now, as I've said before, if there is any towns, villages, anything at all where people would like me to go and film and do for you and present, hold that line. What's gas put on there now? 26.80 to get into Duxford. Well worth it. Yes, if it's that kind of price, mate, I think we're on a winner. We're on a winner. But keep me posted when you're likely to look at going, and we'll perhaps sort something out. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yes, villages, towns. If you want me to come and film your place, and it hasn't appeared on my channel yet, I'm still about. I haven't left the planet yet, so you're absolutely fine. You've got a good chance of getting filmed. So, but reach out to me if you want to get higher up in the top of the list while I'm working through lots and lots of places. That would be absolutely fine. And if anyone wants to do meetups, we'll be doing that as well. Now, Dereham. I'm looking at doing Dereham in February. I haven't confirmed a date yet, but I am looking at February to come and do that. So, so whoever my cool metal one, that's it. Yeah. So, I will suggest some dates fairly soon, and yeah, we'll be out to do that. You'll have to let me know if a weekend is better or if a weekday is better. You'll have to let me know. If I do a weekend, it's possibly well, it could be a Saturday or a Sunday actually. But yeah, I'll sort some dates out and I'll let you know. But definitely we'll be doing a film in Dereham in February. There you go, little snippet. But yeah, lots more places to come. But anyway, as I was saying, gee, you go off track when you get old, don't you? Yeah. So if you want to jump the gun and you want your place filmed before then, let me know. Let me a little drop in the comment and I will put you to the top of the list. If not, we will slowly get round them. There's lots and lots to see and do. Enough to keep me going, I think, for another year. And don't forget, it's our YouTube anniversary in September. And last time we was at Yarmouth, so I don't know where we'll be this year for the anniversary. Preferably somewhere with some phone signal, because we like to do a live on our anniversary day. So, but there, more details to come on that later on. Right, so this is my moment to thank everyone who has subscribed. Though I did notice tonight I've actually lost 3 subscribers, so that was a good start. Anyway, if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Can't thank you enough. It really does help. And I not only think you're waffling, but it does. It really, ask any YouTuber. It really does help push your content around if people subscribe. And it's free of charge. So so get your mates, your grannies and anyone else just to click it. You don't have to watch it. Just, just you know what I'm saying. But yeah, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Why not? You could follow me on this journey. Got lots more interesting places to come. And don't forget, I'd like to keep going to new places. I don't like to do repeats. Unless we're completing a playlist, we'll go a few times to create a playlist. Little disclaimer there. Right, okay. I will leave you guys in peace. We've come to our little end of our journey for a Thursday. Obviously, I will be back next Thursday. You will have to let me know. I may create a poll to see whether in my little community, whether people want me to keep doing these Thursdays or whether we want to cut it down a bit or not. I'll go with whatever you guys think. And yes, we'll see how we get on. Right, have a lovely night. Hope you see you then. Yep, see you, trains. Thanks for everyone who popped in, said hello, and all that kind of thing. Take care, see you soon. Yeah, see you, Metal, see you, Gaz, trains, Roof. Great. I will catch you in the next one, and I'll see you next week. So take care, and I'll see you very soon.